Okay, I'm going to be starting some work on this Honda tractor. I need to try and get a couple broken off studs out of the head without taking the head off the engine, without pulling the engine out of the tractor. So I'm going to start off with removing the power steering pump, move it out of my way. The alternator should be able to stay. If not, I will take out the alternator, and I'm either going to weld a nut on to what's left on the stud, or I'm going to cut a small slit in it, heat it up, and try and back it out with a flathead screwdriver. So it's one of two ways I'm going to try and get these out. Currently right now the manifold's just being held on by 4 bolts, and it's definitely a tight area to work. You have the power steering pump, your dipstick, which isn't a huge deal, and you got your alternator down here. And if I'm going to be welding, the alternator will come off. So anyways, the machine can actually sit here for a while. It's not really in the way. Also, if the power steering pump off, it should still run. It does have electric fans, so worst case scenario, if I do have to move it while I'm still working on it, I can. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So if anyone has any suggestions on getting these broken studs out of here, please leave it in the comment section below. It'd be greatly appreciated. So this is a 3-cylinder Kubota diesel in a Honda. I'll post what the tractor is in the title to the video. I don't know what it is offhand, but that's the model of engine right there. So in my opinion, and the my mechanic's opinion, the engine's probably worth more than the entire tractor. The engine runs really nice. Just gotta get the exhaust sorted out, and that should be sorted out hopefully one day this week. The shop should have the muffler done. And I am running the new old stock battery. Also, here, put it in here. I got the one relay. This side right here is the glow plugs, so that's the higher amperage relay. This side right here is the actual tractor side relay. Right now everything's just pinched together, so the machine will actually start and run. I don't leave it connected overnight, and I will be disconnecting the battery shortly anyways to make sure I don't have any issues. But this battery will be staying in the machine. The interstate battery is still good. It'll go to something else. So also on this here, a lot of this stuff here is unavailable. It's on the tractor side. Honda no longer makes it. No one has repops for pretty much anything. I kind of found a accessory switch, so I might be able to get that, but I got to tear the whole dash apart to be able to figure out if the accessory switch I'm looking at will work. Up here, I'm thinking about just using some clear tape to patch this in. As you can see, it's already been done in the past, but it broke through still. But I'm mainly worried about oil pressure gauge, temp gauges, and charging. Those are really the 3 things I'm most worried about. So I might even, this is where I need some suggestions. Take this, fix this right here, even use fiberglass on this, then drill 3 holes in it, again for the voltage, oil pressure, and temp. Because I have on the engine temp sensor right here, which I would assume works, but I don't know if it works up to the dash. I may end up doing some testing on the wiring later on down the road as well. If the sensors do appear to work on the dash, I will leave them, but if they don't, I will probably be adding manual gauges in here. I haven't found the oil pressure sensor yet, and I don't think there is a battery. I'm not sure. That's one thing I don't know about yet either. So I guess if I disconnect the alternator and start the engine and it's not charging, I imagine the light should come on. So anyways, there's where we're at on this right now. I'm gonna try and get the engine torn down a bit so I can get in here and work on it without having to pull the entire engine out or take the head off, which that would definitely suck, and it's not really going to be an option. So the heads are kind of expensive on here. You can get them, but it's just a lot of work you got to do with the timing and stuff like that. Imagine there's a timing chain in this engine, I would assume. It's all doable stuff, but it's the stuff I don't really want to get into if I don't have to get into it. So talk to them later. Please keep redneck like always, and please try and comment.